Oke. Jadi Serdul juga berpengalaman telah memberikan pelatihan kepada salah satu yang paling tidak terlupakan adalah memberikan pelatihan kepada Kementerian Kelautan dan Perikanan Republik Indonesia. So he was in Jakarta, everyone. All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen and now we're going to the main session for tonight. Oke, saya akan alihkan. Terima kasih karena telah bergabung sekali lagi dengan kami dan saya serahkan kepada Serdul. Tapi sebelumnya saya akan membagikan polling. Jadi akan ada sebelum kita masuk ke dalam materi kita, ada polling yang harus kawan-kawan isi. Ada 3 pertanyaan, which one is correct? So you have to choose which one is the correct sentence. And I'm going to launch the polling. Saya akan launch pollingnya. Saya akan memberikan waktu 30 detik kepada teman-teman untuk menjawab semuanya. Baiklah. Okay. We have 24 participants and I hope you guys answer the questions. Jadi sudah dilihat? Sudah dapatkan pollingnya? 30 seconds. So we still have 13 seconds. Mana? Jadi tinggal 10 detik lagi. Oke. Mana ini? Oke. Only 2? Okay, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Okay, and it ends now. Okay, so we only have 9 voted. Jadi cuman ada 9 kawan-kawan dari 20 dari 23 partisipan kita, but it's totally okay because we're going to discuss about the questions. Baiklah. Okay, Serdul, it's yours. And now I'm going to bye-bye for now. Bye, guys.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Dian, for guiding us and for opening the webinar. Well, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh. All right, so starting our session, would you mind to turn on your audio, everyone? So you can turn on your audio now, because our session is going to be a little bit interactive. Jadi sesi pertama kita akan sedikit interaktif. So if you don't mind, teman-teman sekalian bisa aktifkan audionya. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
All right. Well, it's not like a webinar anyway. It looks like a reunion since I know some of you, most of you, and then I know some of you I knew from another place. It was like 5 years ago. Adi Darmawan, I still remember your name. Daeng Kawang, a sailor. Now I believe you are in Egypt. Thank you for joining the webinar. And Miss Indah, welcome back, Miss Indah. It's been a while since the last time we met.
Miss you guys.
All right.
I miss hanging out with Maya.
All right. Miss Emma, we have Miss Emma there. We have Miss Dila. All right. So I cannot mention one by one, but again, thank you so much for joining our webinar. And we're really sorry for keeping you waiting. So we're waiting for Asan earlier. Kita sambil menunggu Asan tadi. Jadi
yes, sir. 2 hours from now.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen first. So wait a minute.
Well, copy your message, sir. We will call you 1 hour before arrival. On channel 69.
Well, it sounds like somebody's on the ship. Ready to report. Mr. Suryadi Ahmad, are you on the ship now?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay. Like Miss Dian mentioned earlier, everybody, so seminar kita pada hari ini, webinar kita pada malam hari ini akan sedikit interaktif. So it's not only like sitting and listening to me talking, but I want you to involve in my class. Jadi saya ingin semoga teman-teman sekalian bisa terlibat, baik dalam aktivitas yang akan saya berikan dan juga let's say answering some question that I'm going to give. In the previous session, sebelum tadi kita mulai webinar kita, Miss Dian membagikan polling untuk dijawab. So even though not all of you answered the polling, but it's okay. It's going to be our discussion for tonight. Sedikit mungkin kita review sedikit tentang polling yang dibagikan tadi. You've got these questions to choose between 2 options. And some of you perhaps choose the first one. and the other one choose the second one. All right. But which one do you think is the correct one?
A.
Is it A?
Yes.
No. Have had. It's B.
Okay. So, Mr. Suryadi, do you have any reason why you chose B?
Because have and had is like the same word.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Suryadi. Any other ideas, everyone? Why did you choose Alpha? Why did you choose Bravo as your answer? Okay. But the fact is, the answer is B.
Yeah.
Okay. Why it is B, we will discuss it later on. The second polling, Ms. Dian gave you this question between choosing A or B.
B.
So which one did you choose?
B.
And basically the answer is A.
A?
Yes.
What?
Why A? It's going to be our discussion.
Yeah.
I know about your curiosity, but which is make it good anyway. Semakin Anda penasaran, semakin bagus webinar kita. Thank you so much. And next up, this one and the second one.
B.
Which one did you choose?
A.
Okay. Jawabannya adalah Alpha. A is the answer. Okay. So as you notice my examples, mungkin teman-teman sekalian memperhatikan contoh-contoh yang saya berikan. So all of the example basically talk about something that happened in the past. As it's going to be our topic for tonight, it is basically for that kind of discussion. But before going there, let's have a little bit game. I call it as a game anyway, but it's not really game. So I need everybody to help me. So I'm going to show you some words. All right? And I want you to pronounce, and how do you say that word in English? So if you can say it out loud, it's better. And let's go with the first one.
Bad.
So would you mind to say it together?
Bad.
Thank you so much.
Bad.
The second one?
Bad.
Bad.
All right.
Bad.
Thank you so much. Next up.
Bad.
Bad.
All right. So some pronounce it very well. Beberapa mengucapkan masih agak sedikit tidak salah, tapi kurang tepat.
Bad.
Next up.
Bad.
Bad.
All right. So what about this one?
Bad.
Bad.
Let me bad.
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 Okay. What about this one?
Bad.
Bad.
What about this one?
Bad.
Okay. Now what about this one?
Shit.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Shit.
Kalau yang ini?
Shit.
Okay. What about this one?
Shit.
All right. What about this one?
Shit.
Okay. Now, can I ask Miss Yasmin to help me with this?
Yes, sir.
How do you say this one?
Shit.
All right, Miss Dila. Thank you, Miss Yasmin. How do you mention this one?
Shit.
All right. What about this one? Sorry. All right. Now, moving on to the next one. How do you mention this one in English?
White.
Thank you.
White.
What about this one?
Wait.
This one.
Wait and wait. Wait.
What about this one?
Wait.
What about this one?
Wait.
What about this one?
Quick.
Thank you. What about this one?
Quiet.
What about this one? Okay. The last one. Now, English is a little bit crazy. Kadang-kadang English agak sedikit membingungkan.
Yeah.
Beberapa kata hampir memiliki kesamaan dalam pengucapan, but basically the meaning is quite different. Very different anyway. Mungkin sebelum masuk ke sesi webinar kita, mungkin agak sedikit berbeda dengan pembahasan yang tertulis di poster. Let's have a little bit practice on the pronunciation practice. So I want you guys to help me Repeat after me. Repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can
sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I can?
Can I can?
Can you, can I
As a
can?
canner?
Can her?
Can
As a canal.
Can I can?
Can I can?
Can you can I can as a can I can I can?
Can you, can I can?
Can I can?
As a canal.
Now make it slow first. Can you can I can as a can I can I can?
Can you, can I
Can you can as a can.
Now I want to start from Mr. Suryadi Ahmad. So can you please help me, Mr. Suryadi Ahmad?
It's difficult.
Make it slow first. Can you can I can as a can I can I can?
Can you can as a canner a can.
Okay, so make it faster now. Can you can I can as a can I can I can?
For faster, can you can as I can.
Okay,
Can I
thank you
can.
so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Suryadi. Now
Yes,
next up,
you're
repeat
welcome.
after me, please. A big black bug.
A big black bag.
A big black bug.
A big black bag.
A big bag.
With a big black bull.
With a big black bull.
With a big black bull
Bit a bit.
With a big black bull.
on his big black butt.
on his
Big black bag.
Big black bug with a
On
big black
his
bull on
big
his big
black
black
butt.
butt.
Black bag.
Big black.
A big black bug with a big black bull on his big black butt.
Can you
A big black bag with big black ball on his big black.
All right. Now, Miss Musrianti Lukman, can you please help me?
Black bag. Okay, sir. A big black bag with a big black ball on his big black butt.
So a big black bug with a big black bull on his big black butt. Can you try one more time, please?
A big black bag. A big black bag with a big black bull on his big black butt.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to challenge Mr. Umar. Can you hear me, Mr. Umar? Can you please repeat this one? A big black bug with a big black bull's big black butt. A big black bug with a big black bull's big black butt.
Big black bag with a big black bull on his big black butt.
All right. So it seems like he got a probably connection. Now moving on, I still have two left. The next one is this one. Repeat after me, please. Betty Boater.
Betty Goater.
border.
A bit of butter.
Butter.
A bit of butter.
To make a better batter.
Better.
The better.
Better.
Betty Boater boat. Tasted bitter.
Bitter.
Betty Boater boat a bit of butter to make the better, but the better Betty Boater boat tasted bitter.
Betty Butcher bought a big butter to make
All right, and I want to go to Miss Indah. Kayaknya Miss Indah sudah siap sekali nih. Can you please help me?
It sounds difficult.
Yes.
Betty Boater bought a bitter butter to make a better butter, but the butter Betty Boater bought tasted bitter.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Can you try one more time, but make it faster?
Faster?
Yes.
The first.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Betty Boater bought the bitter butter to make a better butter, but the better Betty Boater bought tasted bitter.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Indah.
Amazing.
And the last one, repeat after me. Two witches.
We're
watching two watches.
watching
Two watches.
Which would watch which watch?
Which will watch
Which
which
watch?
And what would
and watch
the witch watch? Now, if two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch, and what would the witch watch?
witches were what? If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch what? If two witches were
All right. Now, wait. I want to pick a name randomly. I want to go to Miss Dia Ayu Permatasari.
If two witches were watching.
So Miss Dia, hi Miss Dia, can you hear my voice, please? Hai Miss Dia,
Dia.
bisa dengar suara saya?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so can you repeat after me, Miss Dia? If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch, and what would the witch watch?
Enggak.
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch, and what would the witch watch?
Oke, thank you so much. Nah, terima kasih teman-teman sekalian untuk ikut membuat basah layar HP-nya atau layar laptopnya. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so make sure dilap lagi ya setelah dipakai. Now, here we go with our webinar. Jadi untuk pada malam hari ini kita akan fokuskan di talking about the past. So webinar kita akan bersesi. Jadi bukan cuma pada hari ini. So it's the chapter 1, everyone, and our discussion is going to be about the past. Now, mungkin dari SD, dari SMP, SMA, mungkin teman-teman sekalian sudah pernah belajar tenses.
Yes,
Ya kan? Yes. Tapi permasalahannya kadang-kadang kita bisa belum bedakan kapan harus pakai to be, kapan tidak boleh pakai to be.
Yes.
Well, that's a big question sometimes. Like our teacher taught us English when we were still in SD, diajarin tenses pada saat SD, tapi sampai sekarang kadang-kadang masih tertukar-tukar fungsinya.
Yes.
Like the polling that we showed you earlier, apa bedanya when I say I have had my breakfast and I had my breakfast? Apa bedanya when I say I was watching TV and I watched TV? Okay. Now, but hold yourself, tidak semuanya akan kita bahas pada malam hari ini. So as you can see the title, it focuses only on past tenses. Jadi kita akan bahas tuntas shortcut yang teman-teman sekalian harus ketahui cara membedakan di masing-masing tenses tersebut. Okay, and here we go discussing the first one. Siapa sih yang tidak pernah dengar past simple? Do you guys know past simple? I mean, pernah dengar kata past simple?
Yes.
Alright. Later on, we are going to compare apa bedanya past simple dengan tenses-tenses yang lainnya untuk membahas action in the past. So, my slide is going to focus on the function, okay, and giving you some examples. Jadi slide saya akan diberikan beberapa penjelasan tentang tensesnya, termasuk cara-cara singkat untuk mengetahui tensesnya, dan juga contoh-contoh tentang tenses tersebut dan cara membedakannya dengan tenses yang lain. And don't worry, as I mentioned, our webinar is going to be interactive webinar. Di akhir sesi kita, teman-teman akan ada sesi interaktif dengan peserta yang lainnya. So it is your time later on untuk melatih pemahaman tensesnya, menggunakan tenses yang sudah dipelajari pada malam hari ini langsung dengan speaking dengan teman-teman yang ada di webinar ini. Now, starting with the first session, let's talk about the past simple. What is actually the function about past simple? Biasanya orang kan kalau bilang past, ya bayangannya pasti tahun lalu, bulan lalu, 2 tahun yang lalu, minggu lalu. So put in your mind, past tidak harus bertahun-tahun. So meskipun cuma beberapa detik yang lalu, it's already past. So let's say before now, it's past already. Alright? So we have to get this same perception, understanding past. Past tidak harus berminggu-minggu, past tidak harus berbulan-bulan, but even it's only a second ago, sudah past, sudah terhitung past. And discussing about the past simple, bedanya dengan tenses yang lain, penekanan untuk past simple fokuskan di waktunya. Oke, makanya kalau orang bertanya, sudah lulus, sudah kapan? Nah, jawaban kapannya itu dijawab dengan past simple. Because basically that's the emphasis of using these tenses. Next up, masalahnya mungkin, sir, saya sebenarnya mau pakai past simple, sir. Tapi kan past simple harus pakai verb 2.
Yes.
Nah, ada tidak shortcutnya? Like using the tenses, masih terhitung benar grammarnya, tapi tanpa harus menghafal verb 2. Is there any alternative to solve that problem? Ada tidak solusinya? Now, it's going to be our discussion for tonight. Masih kedengaran bagus, masih kedengaran benar, tapi tidak harus menghafal verb 2 selamanya. Now, I'm going to show you some examples, and let's learn about this example. The first one, we learn English, and we talk about tenses at Matcha yesterday. So my focus anyway telling you kapan saya belajar dan kapan saya berdiskusi tentang tenses. So I mentioned yesterday there's the time because my emphasis is basically telling you kapan. Now, as you can see the verb, simply put ed after the verb. The good news is 90% kata kerja pasti cuma butuh ed. Sebenarnya yang susah adalah bukan menghafal kata kerja tidak beraturannya, karena sebenarnya jumlahnya yang paling sering dipakai seratusan. Alright. So most of the verb cuma tambahkan ed. So if you want to talk about your activity sebelum sekarang, pukul rata saja, pakai ed saja semua dulu. Sir, kalau tidak pakai ed, at least you know the grammar. Paling tidak sudah paham, oh kalau grammar ed pasti pas. Now, let's talk about the second example. But be careful, tidak semua kata kerja harus pakai ed. Like some examples here, I went on a holiday to Selayar. Instead of saying go, I put went there as the example.
Yes.
And I had so much fun there 2 years ago. So it was 2 years ago, guys. I visited Selayar, and it's on a holiday, and I had so much fun there. Instead of saying have, I go with had as the past form untuk verb to, untuk have. Nah, untuk contoh yang kedua ini, kan harus menghafal tuh. Bagaimana misalnya, let's say I don't know what is the verb to of go. And here comes the alternative. Some people, they only know that fungsi dari didn't cuma untuk dipakai negative sentence. Okay, normally didn't dipakai untuk menyatakan aktivitas yang tidak terjadi di masa lalu. Alright. Now, for example, a student of mine didn't attend my TOEFL class last night. So, ever since you are talking about didn't, no worries about kata kerja apa yang dipakai. Kembalikan semua kata kerja awal, tidak perlu tambahan apa-apa. So, if it is go, stay with go. If it is it, stay with it. But if it is negative sentence. Now, let's talk about this one. Bagaimana kalau positive sentence? Saya mau gunakan grammar yang tepat, tapi saya lupa verb 2-nya. Here comes the alternative, everyone. Semua did tambah verb 1 sebenarnya sudah bermakna lampau. So every time you forget apa ya bentuk keduanya go, just say I did go. That's correct. If you forget verb 2-nya sleep, just say I did sleep. That's correct. Kalau lupa verb 2-nya dari contohnya, saya lupa verb 2-nya bangun. Bangun tidur. Entah wake up atau woke up. Just say I did wake up. And that's correct. Tapi ada sedikit perubahan dari segi makna. Ya meskipun fungsinya sudah benar, grammarnya sudah benar, tapi maknanya ada penekanan. So when you put did before the verb, basically you are talking about the emphasis, penekanan bahwa kamu betul-betul lakukan aktivitas itu. Okay. Tapi kan tidak menyalahi makna, sudah terjadi di masa lalu, dan grammarnya sudah benar, maknanya juga benar, meskipun ada penekanan di makna. So that's the shortcut. There is no other way to mention about past simple besides mentioning verb to kecuali menggunakan pakai ini. Did plus verb 1. Okay. Jadi masih kedengaran intelektual grammarnya dan maknanya masih benar dan tidak menyalahi aturan grammar, go with did plus verb 1. Now, I want to take some examples. I want to go with, let me check. I'll go with Miss Wana. Hi, Miss Wana. Can you hear my voice? Would you mind to turn on your audio if it is off?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Miss Wana, can you please tell me about your activity this morning? Dan imagine, bayangkan kalau misalnya kata kerjanya dilupa semua verb 2-nya. So, tell me about your activity this morning. Tapi let's say, Miss Wana lupa semua verb 2. And I want you to use still the correct grammar.
Correct.
Okay. I did teach my class.
Okay, I did teach in my class. Salah tidak grammarnya? Benar. Alright. Present tidak? No, it's past because you put did there.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Wana. Thank you so much. Guys, that's the first example. So ever since you want to talk about your action in the past before now, but you forget what is the verb to as the alternative put did before your verb. It doesn't break the rules of the grammar, even though ada sedikit penekanan dari segi makna, tapi tidak salah. Alright? Now, the second types of tenses that we have discussed in the polling earlier, let's go with this one. Continuous, tapi past. Okay. Apa bedanya when I say I taught this morning and I was teaching this morning? Can somebody tell me the reason, the answer? Miss Emma, masih ingat Miss Emma?
Yang sedang terjadi di masa lampau.
Yang sedang terjadi di masa lampau. Okay.
There are two.
Dan di
Thank you so much.
the specific time.
Specific time. Okay, thank you so much. Yang lain?
There are two activities at the same
Two
time.
activities at the same time. Very nice. All right. Okay, now let's talk about the second types of the tenses in the past. Talking about the past continuous. Sama halnya dengan tenses sebelumnya, kita bahas sedikit tentang penjelasan maknanya, penjelasan fungsinya, kapan dipakai. Because what I noticed, pelajaran tenses yang kita pelajari sewaktu SD atau SMP mungkin, kita terlalu dicekoki dengan formula. Verb plus ini, plus ini, plus ini. Oke, sementara bahasa Inggris itu bukan matematika. Jadi cara belajarnya juga tidak boleh menggunakan rumus yang sama dengan belajar matematika. Why? Mungkin tidak banyak orang yang suka matematika. I myself, I don't like math. So I want to learn bahasa Inggris dengan cara belajar matematika. Okay. Now, the first one, somebody mentioned earlier bahwa past continuous dipakai untuk menjelaskan aktivitas yang sedang berlangsung, tapi bukan sekarang. It was in the past. So, past continuous is you talk about ongoing activities in the past. Mungkin penjelasannya agak sedikit masih ribet. Apa sih ongoing activities in the past? Now, ongoing activities means during that time in the past, you are still doing that. Or let's say it's basically specific time. Okay? Bedanya dengan past simple, I say yesterday. I say last night. I say last month. I say 2 years ago. Di mana waktunya masih general. But once you put the specific time there, contohnya kemarin tapi pada jam segini. Artinya pada jam segitu I was doing one activity, that's past continuous. So once again, in the past, tapi kita sebutkan specific time-nya kapan, it's not past simple anymore. It moves to the past continuous.
Oh.
Now, because it's continuous, so we have to put present participle there. Mungkin yang paling umum kita kenal namanya verb ing.
Yes.
Now, verb ing it's basically, I can say mungkin cuma istilah verb ing itu cuma dipakai di Indonesia kali ya. I don't know, I'm not really sure. Tapi when you go and when you learn English to the other countries, mungkin mereka tidak akan pakai verb ing. Karena verb ing ini bahasa simpelnya untuk mengenali present participle. So, the international term of verb ing adalah present participle. That's verb ing. Now, kadang-kadang orang ketika menjelaskan aktivitas di masa lalu, mereka gabungkan. Sudah pakai was, sudah pakai verb 2 lagi. I was slept. Is that okay to say I was slept?
No.
No. Bukan cuma menyalahi grammarnya, tapi maknanya fatal.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what did you do last night? Oh, last night I was slept. Saya ditiduri tadi malam. No, never combine any be with verb 3 or verb 2 if you don't know the meaning of that, because it can be a little bit I don't know, it's not wrong in grammar tapi maknanya salah. All right, now some examples. I was talking about my activity yesterday at 3 o'clock. I got a class yesterday, everyone, and in my class during this time, I mentioned yesterday, but I specified only pada jam 3. So I say we were learning English and talking about tenses. Okay, so can we see the different penggunaan past simple dengan past continuous? Okay, nah sebenarnya ini juga bisa menjadi alternatif. Saya tidak mau pakai did dasar, saya mau pakai tetap verb. bisa, tapi sebutkan specific time-nya, jadikan past continuous. And it's correct.
Okay.
All right. Now, the other example, I'm talking about my cats. I've got a lot of cats at home. And this morning at 8, because I love cooking, everybody, so I was cooking this morning at 8. But at the same time, my cats were still sleeping. So as you can see the time signal, so I'm talking about this morning, and I specified at 8 o'clock only. So as you can notice, perbedaan penggunaan was and were. Ada yang
Yes.
dijelaskan bedanya di mana?
Was digunakan untuk subjek I, she, he, it.
Okay, is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular, as simple as that. Jadi if cuma satu, pasti pakai was.
Yes.
The shortcut is only one, use was. But if more than one?
Were digunakan untuk subjek plural.
Very nice. Go with were if it is more than one.
They.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now that's very true. Now next up, we weren't doing anything around 10 last night. So I'm talking about I and my friends at home. We weren't doing anything at around 10 last night. And we were just laying down. Katanya tidak lakukan apa-apa, cuma baring-baring. Lakukan apa-apa dong. But that's the example. So again, talking about the activity in the past, but you specified at what time. So basically you mention the function of past continuous there.
We're just laying down.
Now, bisa tidak kita gabungkan keduanya, past continuous dan past simple? Now, let's talk about that one. Let's combine and let's compare the function of the past simple versus the past continuous. Apa kira-kira bedanya? Bisa tidak digabungkan keduanya? Bisa tidak dapat titik temunya? Now, the same case, saya jelaskan dulu fungsinya bagaimana. And I will go with some examples. Because in order to know the function, in order to know the examples, we have to go with when, kapan tenses ini harus dipakai, dalam situasi apa. Now, the first one, if you are familiar with simultaneous action, kombinasi kedua tenses tersebut bisa dipakai untuk simultaneous action. Atau dua hal yang terjadi pada waktu yang bersamaan, dan dua-duanya sudah lewat. Okay. So once again, you've got two activities, but it happened almost at the same time, and you just want to know aktivitas yang mana duluan dan yang mana menyusul. That's basically the function of this. And in order to connect the clauses or untuk menyambungkan dua tenses tersebut, yang paling familiar, we can sometimes use when
and
or you can go with while. When and while. Apa bedanya? We use when umumnya untuk showing one activity menginterrupt another activity. Interrupt bukan dalam artian betul-betul mengganggu, bukan. So when I say you interrupt my activity, doesn't mean betul-betul mengganggu aktivitas saya, no. But for one moment, untuk beberapa detik misalnya aktivitas itu terhenti karena ada aktivitas lain yang terjadi. So once again, when we use to talk about an action interrupting another action, but it doesn't have to be meaning like disturbing, no. Bukan dalam artian betul-betul mengganggu. Tapi karena action ini, aktivitas ini agak sedikit terhenti. Okay. But for the other function, while we can use it for no interruption. Ada dua aktivitas terjadi, dan dua-duanya berjalan beriringan tanpa ada saling mengganggu di antara keduanya. That's the function of while. For example, I'm talking about my activity yesterday. Because in my class, saya punya 5 siswa in my TOEFL class. 4 of them were in the class already. It means another one belum datang. Yesterday, we were learning in the class. Tapi pada saat kami belajar, somebody knocked the door. Artinya, saya harus berhenti mengajar dulu dan buka pintu, of course. That's what I mean the interruption. It doesn't mean saya merasa terganggu, no. Interrupted here meaning aktivitas ini sedikit menghentikan aktivitas sebelumnya. Now, as you can see the grammar that I use here, aktivitas yang sementara berlangsung, or the first activity, I go with past continuous. All right? And the second one, I go with the past simple. Because the past simple is the interrupter here, yang menginterupsi aktivitas yang sedang berlangsung kemarin. So you can combine both of them using when. Is it have to be in the middle? Apakah when harus selamanya di tengah? No. You can also put it in front like this. When you call me this morning, okay. So did somebody call me this morning? Miss Dila, did you call me this morning? No. Well, so when you called me this morning, I was cooking for breakfast. So because I was doing something in the middle of something and somebody called me, of course, I pick up the phone. And that's what I mean interruption. All right. Now, the position is just different because of the position of the kata penghubungnya. Tapi format grammarnya, format tensesnya masih sama. Yang menginterupsi adalah past simple, yang diinterupsi adalah past continuous. Now, what happen if ada dua aktivitas yang mungkin dilakukan oleh dua orang berbeda dan yang satu aktivitasnya tidak mengganggu aktivitas yang lainnya. So let's say we were discussing in my class, karena kebetulan kelas saya berdempetan, bersebelahan dengan kelasnya Mr. Lutfi. Okay. So when we were discussing in my class, the other class was having a competition. Dan dua-duanya jalan tanpa ada interruption in the middle. So for this example, I go with while. So for both of the clauses, dua kalimatnya, saya menggunakan tenses yang sama. Were discussing, past continuous, and was having also past continuous. The question now, kalau pakai while, apakah harus selamanya past continuous? Can somebody answer me? Yang pernah pelajari sebelumnya?
Apa?
Kalau pakai while, apakah selamanya harus pakai past continuous?
No, we can use past simple.
Exactly. It doesn't have any rule there. So you can go with past simple and past simple, and you can go with past continuous and past continuous, depending on apa yang mau ditekankan. Kembali lagi ke fungsi awal past simple atau fungsi awal past continuous. So I can go with this one. While I read yesterday, sementara saya membaca kemarin, he had breakfast because I was reading in my place and he was eating in his place. Dan dua-duanya terjadi pada saat yang bersamaan dan no interruption at all. So not only past continuous, you can also go with past simple in that case. Oke. Teman-teman sekalian, mungkin saya sudah terlalu banyak bicara, but hopefully ada beberapa tambahan pengetahuan yang didapatkan dari past simple dan past continuous and the combination of both of them. Wait, we still have another one. Satu mungkin tenses yang agak unik. Karena nama tensesnya sebenarnya present, tapi actionnya sudah lewat. Well, can somebody tell me why the name of these tenses is present perfect or present perfect? Namanya present, tapi aktivitasnya sudah lewat. Can somebody tell me the reason why?
Maybe untuk mengulang apa?
Untuk mengulang masa lalu?
No. Untuk untuk mengatakan kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau dan akan terjadi di masa yang akan datang.
Oke, sudah lewat dan masih akan terjadi.
Yes.
Isn't it present perfect continuous?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, but thank you so much for the idea. That's so nice. Thank you. Now let's go with this one. Why the name is present perfect? Though the action in the past, tapi impact dari actionnya masih terasa sampai sekarang. For example, I am so full. Saya sangat kenyang. Kenapa kira-kira? Karena memang saya selalunya kenyang, sir. Karena saya sudah makan. Now the question is, saya makan sekarang atau sudah lewat?
Sudah lewat.
Oke, the impact saya rasakan sekarang atau sudah lewat? Sekarang. That's the simple explanation of present perfect. So to make it simple, you can say this one. Every time you want to talk about your finished or unfinished actions, go with present perfect. Maybe some of you will ask, kalau begitu apa bedanya present perfect and past simple? Sama-sama sudah selesai. Now, here we go. Present perfect never focus on the time. Because what I want to tell you is only the result. What can you see now? What can you feel now? Is not about when did you do it. Apa yang kita rasakan sekarang, apa yang kita lihat sekarang, itu resultnya, itu hasilnya. Tapi masalah kapan itu terjadi, we don't really care. So we can simply say this one. Present perfect dan past simple sebenarnya cuma persoalan menyebutkan waktu dan tidak menyebutkan waktu. Okay? Now, if verb ing adalah present participle, verb 3 we go with past participle. So sama halnya dengan verb ing, verb 3 adalah mungkin bahasa yang paling umum yang pernah kita dengar when we were learning English in formal school, because mungkin paling gampang diingat verb ing, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3.
Yeah.
Which is basically good karena intinya kan kita paham. Terserah mau pakai istilah apapun, no problem. But in case you want to know what is the name, we go with past participle. Now, kenapa namanya participle? Part. Verb ing, verb 3 tidak pernah berdiri sendiri, guys. Dia adalah bagian dari kata kerja lain. So when you notice the name participle, it means part of the other verb. Beda halnya dengan verb 1 atau verb 2, they are independent verb. So it doesn't need any partner, tidak butuh tambahan kata kerja apapun untuk menjadi kata kerja. But it's just two techniques, so let's just skip that kind of explanation. Again, present perfect, we focus on the result instead of the time. Jadi kita fokuskan di hasilnya, apa impact-nya sekarang, tanpa harus menyebutkan kapan itu terjadi. Karena yang kita butuhkan adalah apa yang kelihatan sekarang, apa yang kita rasakan sekarang. For example, I have already visited 5 cities in Indonesia. Saya sudah mengunjungi 5 kota di Indonesia. Did I tell you kapan? Saya sebutkan tidak kapan saya berangkat.
No.
No. Did I mention kapan saya mulainya?
No.
No. But what I'm telling you is only apa yang sudah saya lakukan dengan 5 kota ini. Saya sudah mengunjunginya. That's one example. So, if you want to talk about your action, but your point is cuma menyebutkan sudah atau belum, go with present perfect. But if you want to emphasize kapannya, go with past simple. Okay. And if you can notice this one, I have already. Apa sih fungsinya already in present perfect? Kenapa harus ada already? Boleh tidak already saya hilangkan? Apa fungsi already? Is it okay if I say I have visited 5 cities in Indonesia?
Bisa.
Yeah.
So what is the function of already there? Now, if you say already, it's basically for emphasizing bahwa saya lakukan itu lebih cepat dari ekspektasi saya. Okay, so I'm talking about my habit. I'm not really a travel person. And then I never imagine myself traveling and visiting other cities. And when I say I have already visited 5 cities, it's basically showing that I'm a bit surprised with myself. That how could I visit those 5 cities? It means lebih cepat dari yang saya duga. That's the function of already. Tapi kalau tanpa already juga benar, tapi tidak ada indikasi seperti itu. Cuma menjelaskan bahwa sudah. That's it. Now let's go with this other example. My older brother has gotten married. I'm not telling you kapan dia menikah, but I just mentioned bahwa dia sudah menikah. That's it. Now, boleh tidak saya pakai time 2 years ago? Boleh, tapi bukan lagi present perfect. Remember, mentioning the time, focusing on the time, kembalikan ke past simple. Alright. Now, another example. We haven't really got proper introduction yet. Kita belum betul-betul memiliki memiliki perkenalan yang agak sedikit lebih formal, teman-teman sekalian, karena waktunya tidak cukup. But we will do it soon. Makanya ada yet. Nah, apa sih fungsinya yet di present perfect? Semua fitur ini already and yet hanya boleh dipakai di present perfect. Tapi kadang-kadang di daily speaking kita langgar semuanya, which is fine. Speaking is understanding. Okay? So grammar tidak boleh membuat kita terlalu kaku pada saat speaking. But yes, it is also important for guiding us in your writing or in your proficiency in speaking. When you put yet in your example, it indicates basically belum, tapi akan dilakukan segera. Okay? But kalau misalnya yet-nya dihilangkan, benar tidak? Benar, cuman nggak ada informasi kapan akan dilakukan. Apakah sesegera mungkin, atau belum ada jadwal sama sekali. So I just mentioning that kita belum perkenalan. But if I say yet, it means we will do it after this. That's the function of yet. So already dan yet ada tidaknya, tidak mempengaruhi benar atau tidaknya kalimat itu, cuman menggunakan already atau menggunakan yet pada kalimat itu menambah extra function for that sentence. Now, the last one. Our webinar started at 7:20, so I can say sebenarnya Miss Dian has just started our webinar session. Miss Dian has just started our webinar session. Now, what is the function of just? In bahasa Indonesia, it's simply saying baru saja. Okay, so if you want to say baru saja in English, just put just in your sentence. And for this just, it can be both present perfect, or you can also use it in your past simple, no problem. All right, now, if you notice my example as well, ada dua fitur tambahan yang sangat penting in present perfect. You can use either has or have, with of course different subject for each. So has normally for the third singular, orang ketiga tunggal, if only one person, a man, if only one person, a girl, or something, but only one, go with has. But besides that, with have, I have, you have known me, and we have met, and so on and so on. The problem now, present perfect, Anda tidak shortcutnya, sir. Kalau saya tidak tahu verb 3-nya, is there any solution? The problem is I haven't got any solution for that. But do we really need to memorize? Apa kita betul-betul harus menghafal itu rumus irregular verb? To be honest, I never really try to memorize them one by one. But the more you practice it, the more you will know the word. Semakin kita coba, semakin kita sering salah, sebenarnya semakin bagus. Karena semakin sering salah, semakin sering diperbaiki juga. Now, that's the present perfect. So we know now the difference between past simple and present perfect. It's about time, past simple focusing on the time, while present perfect focusing on the result in the present. What can you see now? What can you feel now? All right. Now, here we go with the last one. So for tonight's webinar, we are going to focus on 4 kind of tenses that we sometimes get confused of between using past continuous or past simple or past perfect, present perfect or past simple. So here we go, the last discussion for tonight. And as usual, saya akan awali dengan kapan sih dipakai past perfect? Apa bedanya dengan tenses yang lainnya? Kenapa harus ada past perfect kalau sudah ada past simple? Kenapa harus ada lagi past perfect kalau sudah ada present perfect? Because each tenses bring different meaning. And here we go with this one. Present perfect sama dengan past perfect in terms of result. Sama-sama focusing on finish or unfinished action. Tapi present perfect, we focus on now, the result in the present. Sedangkan past perfect, hasilnya kelihatan sebelum sekarang. So let's say we are talking about one action, finish or unfinished, before another action di masa lalu. Satu kejadian, satu aktivitas sudah selesai, sebelum aktivitas lain dimulai. Tapi bukan sekarang, it's also in the past. Now, another one. Apa sih penekanannya untuk past perfect? Kenapa harus ada past perfect? Fokusnya adalah untuk menjelaskan past of the past. Past of the past. 2 action, dan kita mau jelaskan yang mana selesai duluan sebelum yang lainnya. Past of the past. And the last one, mungkin past perfect sedikit tidak terlalu ribet dibandingkan present perfect. Because you don't have to really worry on what subject to use or what comes after this subject. For all subjects, gunakan saja had langsung. And if you are familiar with past participle in present perfect, you are going to be familiar as well with past perfect, past participle in past perfect. All right. Now, here we go with some examples. As you can notice my sentence there, I had graduated from college by 2012. Hati-hati dengan makna by plus time. By di sini bermakna sebelum 2012. Now, which sentence indicates past of the past? 2012 itu sudah pas kan? Sudah lewat kan?
Yes.
Nah, justru saya lulusnya sebelum tahun itu. Artinya 2012 sudah lewat dan sebelum itu that's what I have finished. So I had graduated from college by 2012. So when you're talking about time, we don't normally say before 2012. Tidak terlalu alami penggunaan before plus year. So we tend to say by 2012, by yesterday, by 2 months ago. Okay, it means we are talking about sebelum waktu itu di masa yang lalu. Now, another example. We can also use this one dibandingkan dengan past simple cuma untuk menjelaskan yang mana yang sudah selesai duluan. Apa bedanya penggunaan past simple dengan past continuous dan past simple dengan past perfect? Past continuous pada saat itu masih berlangsung. Tapi ini pada saat itu sudah selesai. I give you one example. Guys, sudah makan malam sebelum ikut webinar?
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much for answering.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Oke, silakan makan setelah webinar ya. Kalau mau panggil saya boleh.
Not yet.
Well, so some participants had their dinner before they joined the webinar. What time did you join the webinar? Is it now or sudah lewat?
Sudah lewat.
Sudah lewat. Joined. So I use past simple there. So what I'm trying to get at here, yang saya coba imply here adalah bahwa ada aktivitas yang lain yang sudah saya selesaikan sebelum ikut webinar ini, which is having my dinner. So the function of had, kenapa double had? Karena have adalah verb 1-nya, had adalah verb 3-nya. So no problem when you double it, had, it's okay. Because another had yang lainnya adalah bukan penanda past perfect-nya, but it's verb 3 of the have. Alright. Now, selain pakai by untuk time, bisa juga pakai before untuk klausa, untuk kalimat. Now, one more example. What about this one? I handle my TOEFL class this afternoon. So before doing this webinar, I had a TOEFL class. Dan sebelum TOEFL class, saya punya satu kelas lagi. That's my speaking class. And I handle my TOEFL class after I had finished with my previous class. Okay, be careful because now you are talking about two action dan dua-duanya pas. Dan my focus is menekankan yang mana selesai duluan sebelum yang lainnya dilakukan. Hati-hati, karena kadang-kadang kita tukar penggunaan present perfect-nya. Meskipun maknanya benar when you say I have finished with my previous class, but the grammar is not. Why? Because when I say I have finished my class, it means the impact now. While I started my activity, the second activity in the past as well. So this is past perfect, everyone. All right. So as the conclusion untuk webinar kita untuk chapter pertama, semoga 4 tenses ini sudah kita bisa bedakan using past simple, penggunaan past continuous, dan bagaimana menggabungkan keduanya. And present perfect dibedakan dengan past simple, apa perbedaannya? And the last one, past perfect. Kapan digunakan past perfect? And don't worry, we are going to send you the copy of this slide into the group, in the WhatsApp group. So if you need some more example or you need to review again what we have discussed, you may open it and check it there. Okay. Sebelum kita ke sesi yang lebih interaktif lagi, I will show you another polling. Miss Dian, are you there? Hello, Miss Dian?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Miss Dian, I want you to show them the second polling. Dan kita lihat kira-kira sudah pedekah mereka menjawab polling yang kedua ini dibandingkan dengan polling yang pertama?
Oke, alright.
Ingat di polling yang pertama tadi kan dari sekian banyak orang yang menjawab cuma 8, menjawab cuma 9. Well, which is normal karena mungkin belum terlalu pede dengan jawaban mereka. But now, to check apakah saya layak untuk jadi presenter pada malam hari ini, melihat perkembangan dan melihat pemahaman peserta. So, Miss Dian will soon show you the polling.
Okay.
But I'm going to stop my sharing first. Okay? And if you've got any questions, don't worry, kita akan punya sesi question and answer after our practice later on. So, I stop the sharing first.
Oke, jadi sebelum materi dimulai, saya tadi memberikan waktu sekitar 40 detik dan itu lumayan singkat ya. Jadi saya akan menambahkan waktunya. Jadi saya akan berikan kawan-kawan sekitar 1 menit untuk menyelesaikan 3 pertanyaan di polling kedua ini. Jadi are you guys ready? Because I'm going to launch the polling. Oke. Ya, 1 menit mulai dari sekarang. Puluh detik lagi.
Wow, that's nice. But only one person answer it.
Yeah, we so far we have 2 person answer the questions.
That's perhaps the connection and we need time to answer it.
15 more seconds. Okay. 10 more seconds.
We've got 29. Come on, answer it.
Okay, I'll give you 10 more seconds.
All right, perhaps I need need more time because of the connection when submitting the answer.
Another 10 seconds.
Okay, Miss Dian.
Okay, this will be the last one. All right, 3, 2, 1, and okay.
All right, thank you so much. And here we go. Let's see the result. For the first question, the first polling, I didn't watch any movie last night because I was so tired, and I want to show you the screen again so we can discuss it together. Why the answer is that one? And here we go. Wait a moment. Okay. The last one is this one. I didn't watch any movies last night because I was so tired, and I haven't watched any movies last night because I was so tired. Did you guys choose Bravo? Anybody chose Bravo for this? Yeah. So would you mind to unmute your audio? You can unmute your audio now, guys. Okay, now thank you. Now, did somebody choose Bravo earlier? Yes, ada beberapa. Now remember, my focus here, I'm talking about last night, where I mentioned the time. So my point is telling you last night, I didn't watch any movies. Okay, so that's supposed to be Alpha. And the second one, I have known him even before you introduced him to me. And this example, somebody introduced someone to me in the past, yesterday. But the fact is, I know the person even before he introduced him to me. So I'm telling you, I had known him before you introduced him to me. So that's Bravo supposed to be? Yeah. Okay?
Yes.
And the last one,
I don't know. Yes.
I was sleeping in my bedroom when suddenly the phone rang next to me. So I was sleeping and the phone next to me and it rang.
Oh yeah.
So how do I know it rang if I didn't wake up? It means that phone ringing wakes me up. So when you choose I slept, it's not. It's supposed to be I was sleeping.
Okay.
Okay. Now, guys, it's time for you to share to the other friends because now it's our speaking time. So would you mind please unmute your audio now? And if you want, you can also turn on your camera. Because why? I am going to divide you into groups. Okay? Don't worry, I will send you. Saya akan kirim teman-teman sekalian di grup-grup yang berbeda, yang jumlahnya lebih sedikit lagi. And we will give you 10 menit, atau kurang dari 10 menit, tergantung Miss Dian nanti, untuk berdiskusi, menggunakan grammar yang sudah kita praktis tadi, dan menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut. Let's talk about you. Okay? And try to make it as natural as possible, menggunakan grammar yang sudah kita pelajari untuk menggambarkan aktivitas teman-teman. Look at the question number 1. What had you done before you joined this webinar? So let's talk about your activities yang sudah teman-teman lakukan sebelum ikut webinar pada hari ini. The second one, where did you get the information about this webinar? Okay, so I'm talking about where, and I want to know about the time, when, and di mana. Next up, what have you done to improve your English? So I want to know what have you accomplished in your English progress. Apa yang teman sudah lakukan untuk meningkatkan bahasa Inggrisnya? I want to know the result now. And the last one, when I was presenting earlier, what were you doing while listening to the material just now? What were you doing while listening to my materials earlier? Okay. Now, perhaps teman-teman sekalian untuk melihat pertanyaannya boleh difoto di screen saya. Okay. So Miss Dian also mungkin akan chatkan juga di semua di chat room nanti. Jadi teman-teman bisa lihat list pertanyaannya. So Miss Dian, would you mind to help me to chat these questions to the chat room so everybody can reach the question? And let me stop the sharing first. Well, Miss Dian, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss Dian? All right. So, would you mind, please? I cannot really set the breakout room since I'm not the host. So, would you mind to make me the full host?
How many people do we need to be in the room?
We've got 25. So let's make it 5 groups, 5 each group. Okay. So you can make it into 5 teams. Okay. All right. So make it 5 teams, and each team will be 5 people. And guys, we will leave you in that group dan bisa berkenalan. Mungkin Mr. Suryadi bisa minta nomornya Miss Dila. Miss Dila, ajang cari jodoh.
Okay, I'm going to put the people randomly, sir. Okay.
So I'm just kidding, Miss Dila. So teman-teman sekalian Miss Dila akan kirim teman-teman di 5 grup yang berbeda, dan di masing-masing grup akan terisi 5 orang. And sembari berbicara, berdiskusi tentang apa yang sudah kita pelajari, mungkin you guys also can introduce each other, bisa berkenalan satu sama lain, siapa tahu tetangga tapi tidak pernah baku sapa, atau siapa tahu mantan tapi lupa. Okay, nobody knows. Okay, so Miss Dian, are you ready to send them in the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working on room number 3. Okay.
You will have 10 minutes. See you later in 10 minutes after the discussion.
All right, and
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and we're ready to go, guys.
So slowly you will move. Slowly you are moving to the breakout room.
Bye-bye.
Don't worry, we will be there for monitoring your discussion. And Miss Lisa, Miss Lisa joins.
Okay, we still have Miss Lisa. I'm going to send Miss Lisa to room number 1. Okay.
Miss Dian, why I cannot really see the breakout room here? I don't find the big.
Terus Ki, ku kirim Ki kemana?
You can send me in any room. Then after that, you move me out. I will leave, and then you send me again. So randomly.
Okay, di room number.
And you also join. You also enter the room. So to monitor. You also enter the room to monitor. Okay, I go to the other room.
Before you join this webinar.
Okay.
You done before you join this webinar.
I will answer. What have I done before I join this webinar? I have played with my children.
Hello. Okay.
Hello, Miss Dian. What about you, Miss Fadila? What have you done before joining this webinar?
Actually, I had nothing to do. I've just had watched the TV drama. Yeah, hello, Miss.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Miss Dian.
Okay, I can't really
Hello,
hear
Miss.
you guys. Jadi mungkin bisa di tes dulu audionya.
Tes. We are talking. We are chatting now.
Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Miss Dian is the one who don't listen us.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Miss.
Okay, I don't think anybody wants to speak. Hello. Hello, Mr. Suryadi.
Hello. Mrs. Dian.
Oh, okay. I think I have some internet problem. Okay, continue, guys. Okay.
Okay, so for the second question, what is the second question anyway?
Who remember?
Hello. You can talk about hello.
Can you share the question?
Jadi mungkin ada yang bisa share pertanyaannya?
What have you done to improve your English?
Okay.
Okay. So who's gonna be answering the question?
Hello.
Probably Miss Tri.
Okay. Who wants to answer?
Okay.
What the
Jadi,
question?
anyone wants to answer the question? Maybe we can go with the only boy in the group, Mr. Suryadi. Hello, Mr. Suryadi.
What have you done to improve your English? Apa yang sudah kamu lakukan? And I'm not have done to improve anything.
Hello.
Yes, Miss. Hello.
Okay, Mr. Suryadi. Hello.
Hello.
Oke, Mr. Suryadi, nampaknya Mr. Suryadi dapat masalah jaringan, jadi kita mungkin bisa beralih ke Miss Fadila Ramadhani dulu.
Okay, what question right now?
Okay, mungkin bisa diulang pertanyaannya, kawan-kawan? Hello.
What have you done to improve your English?
Okay, so I have tried to keep speaking English wherever and whenever I am. And what about Miss Lisa? What have you done to improve English, Miss Lisa?
Okay, continue.
Can you repeat the question?
What have you done to improve your English?
Okay, I'm going to move to another room, guys. So continue the discussion.
Okay. Miss Dian.
Then
Hello?
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 Hello, Miss.
Yeah, continue the discussion, guys.
I have my cat's food before this web seminar. How about you, Miss Cinta?
Kak, apa pertanyaannya?
What have you done before this?
For 3 months. Yeah. But it was a long time ago.
So you have a lot of experience to learn English.
Bad connection.
At the time.
Miss Mimi?
Yes, Yasmin, yes.
Where did you get this information?
Wait. Di mana, Di? Oh, in Matcha Education Story in Instagram. And I
Continue, Miss.
What?
Miss Mimi.
Hello?
Miss Cinta?
Just do it with Miss Nurrahmi Umami now, Miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Mimi. Oh my God.
Yes.
Why are you laughing, Miss? Kenapa ketawa? Oke.
Miss Mimi.
Mungkin Misteri Rahmadani dan Oppo A5 mungkin bisa itu, bisa di unmute ya.
Sorry, Yasmin, because Miss Emma very noisy.
Who is Oppo A5? Because we keep calling them, but there is no answer.
What the next question, Miss Yasmin?
What were you doing while listening to this web seminar?
Oh, you present that.
What were you doing while you are listening to this webinar?
Kenapa enggak bagus connection-nya? Halo?
Miss.
You give me some link that you always.
Miss Oppo A5 or Miss Cinta Farah? Let's bring some noise.
Hi.
I know her.
Miss Mimi.
Halo, Mr. Dul.
Sorry, Yasmin. My connection is bad.
Yes, I think so.
Which one do you like?
Hilang ke jaringan.
Tadi masih di rumah.
What the next question? What?
Have you guys discussed about what have you done to improve your English?
Not yet.
Okay, you can discuss that one.
What have you done to improve your English, Miss Mimi?
Yeah.
I think improve my English. I think dengan reading book.
Good.
I think and watching movie.
Anything else?
Watching English movie with English
Yes.
subtitles, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
What about you, Miss Yasmin?
Yes, how to improve my English? I learned from movies. Read some journals, Miss Mimi.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because we have utang to do.
Guys, I'm going to interrupt you a bit. Kalau pertanyaannya sudah habis, kita buat pertanyaan tambahan. Jadi terserah mau tanya tentang apa, oke?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, I'm going to join another room. Continue and enjoy. Bye, guys.
There.
I'm just curious. Is there any of you had studied in matcha before?
Yes, I did. I had.
Who? Miss Carlina?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Which class? Which class did you take?
I take IELTS preparation last year.
Have you taken your IELTS test?
Yes.
How was the result? I'm sorry.
Well, it's not.
Careful.
It's okay. It's all right. It's not like what I expected, but but it's like nearly get what I want to get point.
Are you going to continue? Are you going to continue your PhD?
Actually, I need the IELTS test for overseas study for my PhD program. So they basically want to 6.5, but I got less of 0.5.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you 1 more minute. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you can ask the last question. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Who haven't answered the question yet?
Miss Anindita, I think. Miss Anindita.
Yes,
Is it right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Thank you so much. So, guys, I will get back to you later in the main room. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir.
Miss Lani, how are you?
Hi, who's that?
That's Miss Mimi.
Welcome back to the main room, guys.
Miss Lani makan sushi.
Miss Lani, astaga, sushi lagi.
You like sushi, guys?
I love sushi.
I love sushi so much.
Sushi is not a food.
Want to treat me?
That's raw food.
Oke. Jadi kita tunggu kawan-kawan yang lain untuk kembali ke main room.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you guys have a
Mr. Rizaldi is here.
Why your background have to be that?
Which background, Miss? Background
suara.
The sushi one.
The sushi one. Miss Lani.
Oh yes, Miss. Okay. Do we have the people? Not yet. Okay.
Hello, Miss Dian.
Halo, Miss. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, Miss Emma.
Hello. Miss Emma, I miss you so much.
All right.
Yeah, reunion.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating in the breakout room.
Hi, Miss Emma.
And
hello, Miss Indra.
Hi, Miss in the army. Hi, army.
Hi, army.
Oh yeah, the PIP project, Miss Indah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Now, welcome back everybody to the main room, and thank you so much for participating in the breakout room. I really appreciate that. And before I turn it back to Miss Dian as the host for today, sebelum saya kembalikan ke Miss Dian, sekali lagi terima kasih untuk bergabung di breakout room tadi dan berdiskusi, mencoba untuk mengeksplorasi speakingnya. It's really nice. I really thank you for that. I know that this webinar is not enough. Tidak cukup untuk meningkatkan speaking dalam waktu yang instan. But again, our goal is basically untuk memberikan sedikit pemahaman. Mungkin sudah ada beberapa yang tahu, tapi paling tidak menguatkan kembali pemahaman tenses yang pernah dipelajari sebelumnya, bahwa tenses itu tidak menjadi penghambat untuk speaking. So many people out there, mereka tidak berkembang speakingnya karena takut buat kesalahan. Alasannya apa? Tenses susah. Padahal tenses merupakan bagian paling kecil dari grammar. Try to join TOEFL class, and you will finally realize that tenses sebenarnya yang paling kecil. Nah, untuk itu, untuk peningkatan speaking, do not really put the grammar or any kind of name of the grammar sebagai hambatan. Karena sebenarnya peningkatan speaking itu justru menjadi cara untuk meningkatkan grammar. How? Dengan melakukan banyak kesalahan, pasti kita akan belajar juga lebih banyak. So always feel happy to make mistakes. Karena dari kesalahan pasti kita bisa belajar sesuatu. Tentunya tenses. Karena setiap bicara pasti tenses. Every time you talk, selama masih pakai waktu, pasti tenses. Kapan sih orang bicara tidak pakai waktu? Right? So before ending my session and before the question and answer, I return it back to Miss Dian. Thank you so much. I'll stop my sharing.
Okay, thank you so much guys. It's night already, but I don't want you to leave the webinar. Jadi jangan tinggalkan webinar dulu karena saya akan mengumumkan kejutan yang kami janjikan di awal webinar kami. Jadi seperti yang tadi Mr. Judul sebutkan bahwa belajar tenses tidak hanya cukup di ruang webinar ini. Jadi kita hanya sempat memberikan 4 saja dan kami akan memberikan pengetahuan lebih terkait tenses di kelas Primary English 1 yang akan kami selenggarakan pada 7 Desember 2020. Dan kelasnya bersifat offline dan kabar baik untuk teman-teman semua. teman-teman yang ingin mendaftarkan diri untuk mengikuti kelas kami di tanggal 7 Desember akan mendapatkan potongan sebesar Rp250.000 dari harga kelas kami yaitu Rp750.000. Jadi kawan-kawan hanya perlu membayarkan Rp500.000 untuk 17 kali pertemuan. Jadi sangat worth it ya. Saya harap kawan-kawan tidak melewatkan waktu ini untuk bergabung bersama kami dan offline more about Matcha Education. Oke, jadi untuk bisa dianggap eligible untuk voucher diskon sebesar 250.000, kawan-kawan pertama-tama harus masuk ke dalam grup chat yang telah kami bagikan linknya. Jadi saya akan masukkan linknya kembali dan kawan-kawan hanya perlu untuk mengklik link yang kami berikan dan otomatis kawan-kawan akan menjadi bagian dari grup WA kita. Grup WA peserta webinar malam ini. Jadi di dalam grup itu kawan-kawan tidak hanya akan kami berikan kesempatan untuk melakukan free consultation di jam-jam tertentu, tapi juga kawan-kawan akan ya bisa menjalin persahabatan mungkin dengan teman-teman yang lain. Jadi untuk jam operasional free consultation kita melalui grup WA itu dilaksanakan di hari kerja Senin sampai Jumat. Ya, pada pukul 10.00 sampai 18.00 waktu Indonesia bagian tengah. Jadi harus bersabar juga ya jika kawan-kawan ada pertanyaan karena kita akan menghandle banyak orang di dalam grup. Baiklah, saya akan ulangi lagi. Jadi jangan lupa untuk klik link yang kami berikan, bergabung dengan kami di grup WA karena kawan-kawan akan mendapatkan free consultation di sana dan sekaligus info terkait sertifikat kawan-kawan akan kami bagikan melalui grup WA. Jadi pastikan kawan-kawan tidak lupa untuk mengklik. Segera klik atau paling tidak di copy dulu. Baiklah, sudah jelas semua?
Yes,
Miss. Voice guys.
Yes, Miss.
Alright.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
Oke. Ya, jadi sekarang waktunya kita melakukan Q&A session untuk 3 pertanyaan. Jadi untuk yang punya pertanyaan silahkan angkat tangannya, aktifkan audio dan video, dan saya akan memilih 3 orang beruntung. 1, 2, 3, oke.
Or
raise your hands or say your name loudly.
Or let's say if it's not a question, if you want to share a little bit pengalamannya tentang belajar bahasa Inggris, boleh. Ya, saya tidak punya pertanyaan, saya cuma membagikan sedikit pengalaman saya belajar bahasa Inggris. You can share it as well.
Oke, Nur Fadila.
Hi, Miss Dila.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, thank you for giving me a chance. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone.
Salam, Miss Dila.
Okay, so okay, I just want to tell you, I just want to share about my experience using English anyway, because I've just moved from Makassar to Jogja. So last year, and then jadi di Jogja itu dialek Makassar sama dialek Jogja kan sangat berbeda banget kan. Nah, di sini terkadang saya masih belajar gimana caranya beradaptasi menggunakan dialek at least bahasa Indonesia yang baik dan yang benar seperti itu. Dan alhamdulillahnya karena saya menggunakan bahasa Inggris mostly, so that's why it's easier for me to speak with all the people in Japanese. So it's not going to be like
jadi outcode-nya nggak ikut ya Miss Dila? Outcode Makassarnya nggak ikut?
Ya. Ya, could be. Jadi seperti itu. Jadi belajar bahasa Inggris itu apa ya? Bukan hanya memudahkan kita untuk berinteraksi dengan orang dari luar negeri, tapi juga ketika kita masuk di provinsi lain, and then you don't know guys about their culture yet, they are all the things about them, probably you can use your English. That can save you anyway.
It helps you a lot to be natural in using any language.
Sure, exactly.
Okay, thank you so much for the sharing, Miss Dila. Well, Miss Dila is specialized for teaching children, isn't it, Miss Dila?
Yep.
Yep. So, children is Miss Dila's everyday habit, meeting children. Dan Outkot Makassarnya nggak ikut ke Jogja karena English. That's nice. That's nice. Well, thank you Miss Dila for sharing.
Anytime. Ada teman-teman yang lain yang ingin membagikan pengalaman atau pertanyaannya mungkin sudah.
Oh, let's go to Mr. Adi. Hi, Mr. Adi, can you hear me? Well, basically, Mr. Adi was my student in the past. Hi, where are you, Mr. Adi?
I am Adi. Come in. Come in.
So where are you now?
Hello, guys.
Where are you now?
I'm here.
In what
yes, sir.
In what country are you now, Mr. Adi?
Now. Okay, so I am in Egypt right now.
Egypt, all right.
Actually 100 miles from Egypt, yes. Yep.
Oh, all right, that's nice. It's nice to see you back, Mr. Adi. So I met Mr. Adi, I don't know.
Yeah, actually I'm very curious when I see your flyer on Facebook.
All right.
And I see your face. Oh my God, it's my teacher before. And of course, I should have time for doing this meeting today. And actually, I have now my friends from British. Actually wants to join you guys, but actually he duty now, and he with your meeting today because of I have.
All right. And you know what? I'm so
now
happy
in my room.
There.
So maybe
like you work,
the next meeting.
You dream now. Like that's your dream, traveling. That you got it now. That's awesome, Mr. Adi. It's nice to see.
Yes, of course. Yes, it's my dreams. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining.
I'm always remember when I am on your class, and I'm always say I a little bit like wants to be abroad, and now I reach it. That my dreams.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice, Mr. Adi. I really love to hear your story. Thank you so much for joining. And I know that you are busy, but you can still allocate your time.
Okay. Maybe, sir, you can pick one more person before we end our webinar.
Oh, well, I've got one name there, Mr. Rizaldi.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mr. Rizaldi. Can you hear me? Are you ready to have another Kahoot game?
Who? Mr. Rizaldi?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Rizaldi.
All right. I guess he's shy to show up. Now, well, get back to you, Ms. Dian. I guess that's all for the question.
Okay, I think that's the end of our webinar, guys. I really appreciate all of you, for spending your night with us. It's not going to be the last webinar because we're going to present our next webinar next week. So prepare yourself and don't forget to register for our next webinar. We're going to announce about the webinar on our Instagram, so make sure you follow us. Jadi untuk pengumuman terkait webinar kami berikutnya akan kami umumkan lewat Instagram. Kawan-kawan bisa langsung follow Instagram Macha di @machaeducation. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to join the group WA. And I really love seeing you guys. This is the first time I saw all of you. Not actually all of you, but I've met some of you. So it's a good reunion as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Dila, CPNS will open soon.
Oh yeah. So looking forward to it. The CPNS.
Bye guys.
Okay. Have a good night and sleep tight. Bye-bye. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Lani. Thank you.
Hi, let's eat together.
Okay, I'm going to end the webinar now.
Eat sushi.
Your background.